Mancia. We have Jaime and Paula. We're back live, folks, anticipating this last stream match of the day here in Guatemala City. You're watching the IRF feed from Guatemala City at the Club Domo de Racquetball. Team Chile mixed doubles 21 and under versus Team Guatemala as well. So our head ref is Cristian Longoria from San Luis Potosí in Mexico, brother to Paola Longoria. He's going over briefing the players on the rules, ground rules. The best of five, first to win 3 games wins the match. A game is won by scoring 11 points first, assuming it's a 2-point spread. Otherwise, we go in overtime. And you can see the fans taking the photos. Guatemala team is from here, the capital. The Mancias are from Temuco in Mexico. Gary Mazarov here with Gustavo Farel and Alexis Iwasa. Probably from the Pollo Sierra group, ex-player on the national team from here in the capital. And his partner is whom?
Ana Paula Aguilar.
Aguilar. One zero.
We can hear the referee loud and clear now. A little bit harder to hear some of the lady referees earlier.
Skip ball by Paola. That is Paola Mancia, not Paola Aguilar. Aguilar is the receiver on the left side. And watch the punishing serve by Jaime. So the rally won by Team Guatemala.
Give them credit. They are defending that power shot and serve well.
Yes, they are.
Hitting the ball right back up to the ceiling. They have their rackets in position.
Alejandro. 3-1, Guatemala. Hometown favorites here. He's starting to punish the ball as well, but I'm not convinced he amps it up as high as Jaime does on the left side for Chile.
Close.
Aguilar, winner, fist pump.
She's a strong player on that left side. Saw her play the other day and very consistent.
Thank you for tuning in, folks, from all over the world. Ball up top. Paola Mancia. Alejandro. Ball down. Great start, Gustavo, for Team Guatemala.
They got to keep that momentum going. They're going right at the Chilean team with every bit as hard a shots as they've been seeing from the Chilean team. This young man, Alejandro Sierra, can certainly do the same.
Chile and Argentina, excuse me, Chile and Guatemala, apologize. Skip ball by Chile. 6-1 lead. Timeout from their coach Ernesto Ochoa, the Mexicano living in Temuco right now. And you know Ernesto.
Yeah, he came up to play in our binational El Paso tournament, USA-Mexico tournament, many years ago before COVID at the
And we
base.
anticipate returning to that venue at Fort Bliss.
We hope 2023, yes.
June of 2023, because you'll be back in town. And November, our original month, we'll have the Pan Ams, and then we have Thanksgiving in the States, so probably not a very good month, but June is open. We'll get back with Senor Guillermo and his cohort,
Marlo. To figure this out.
And one of our officials, Jaime Martel, is the defending champ at that event. Speaking of champs, one of these two teams is vying to be the champ of the renewed mixed doubles division, but the first time 21 and under in the juniors is used. That's impressive. Pounding that ball down the right side wall. Jaime giving some support to his sister. 7-1. It's tough to respond in a positive way with that pace coming at you.
I don't know if you wait for the ball to come off the back wall or exactly what you do.
Yeah, she's trying.
She hasn't figured it out.
Okay, let's see if he comes cross court now.
Well, you know what Mancia's going to do.
No change, but you got to try. So we now have game point number 1 for Guatemala here in game 1. Both men punishing that drive serve. Half lob deep, up top. Aguilar. Set up front. Ball live. Nobody home left side. Impresionante. 11-1 Guatemala over Chile in game 1. We'll see what adjustments Team Chile makes with Ernesto Ochoa as their team coach.
Not at all what I expected in game 1. Didn't know really what team was going to jump out ahead. We did know the ball was going to be hit hard by both of the male players. But I'm impressed with the young man on the right side there for Guatemala, Sierra Alejandro. Strong serve to both male and female on the Chilean team.
Yeah. So Sierra says, anything you can do, Jaime, I can do better. And quite frankly, he did it better in game 1. So we'll be back for game 2. Stay tuned on the IRF network. Welcome back, folks. You're watching the IRF, International Racquetball Federation feed from Guatemala City, the capital of Guatemala. City of about 1 million people, metro area 6 to 8 million, depending on who you ask. Lovely city here, fine dining with a capital F.
Walking distance from the hotel, excellent restaurant. Nice malls by the hotel. Weather's been a little cool.
It has.
A little overcast. We had some rain yesterday. Today was a nicer day, although I really haven't seen the outside since I arrived around noon.
These are 2 of the 11 teams, all representing the Western Hemisphere, from north to south, Canada all the way down to Argentina. Unfortunately, we did get Cuba to attend from the Caribbean. Unfortunately, Ireland and Japan and Korea, because they participated in the World Games and spent a lot of money, quite frankly, to get their teams to Alabama, they didn't have the resources to send their teams here.
Understandable.
So, game 2. So they switched sides. So that was an Ochoa move, and at least for 1 point it's paid off. So Jaime moves left, hitting drive Z's to Aguilar on the left side. Well, 3rd time's a charm. 2-0. Ball live. Polo. It's not Polo, it's Mr. Sierra.
Very smooth.
Alejandro, I should say. Yeah, very smooth.
Reverse pinch by Ana Paula Aguilar.
Aguilar.
Let up on the power. Foot fault. Second serve.
Ball cleared, his front foot cleared that front line, that service line. You were mentioning earlier, as long as any part of the foot's touching the red line, it's okay. Ill-advised backhand by Aguilar, much to the joy of Team Chile. So it's a handout and a point for the receiving team. Oh, he missed it. So that's called a blast, where the ball hits directly off the back wall, reaches the front wall. It's only taken 1 bounce, but he put it in the floor. Good hands by Aguilar.
Not that time. Good call on the switch by Ochoa.
5-1, game 2. That's a tough serve. So Jaime taking over, called a skip.
I think it was a good call, yeah. Heard a skip.
Christian Longoria, our head professional referee.
Called it short?
Yeah, from his vantage point, we saw it good, but we're not reffing, so it's second serve. That's a tough call because we saw both serves as good. But folks, from the vantage point of Longoria is, it's 20 feet, it's 40 feet to the back wall, and he's another 15 feet or so. Tough call. So that double fault call gave Guatemala an opportunity to get back into this game.
And they've done it.
4-5. Another foot fault.
Yep.
Second serve. It's fascinating that he can call foot fault, but he can't call a short serve.
It's a little easier to see the feet going over the line than the ball.
2 bounces. So Guatemala, blink your eyes twice, they've tied it up. Rally scoring, folks. First to 11, win by 2.
Strong Guatemalan team here.
Different twist on that serve, Gustavo. He didn't pound it to Paola Mancia. High Z lob to the forehand. And Jaime comes, no, he was going to come over and take that. All skipped.
Almost good.
So, cambio de mano, hand out. Point scored for Chile. So we have empate 6-6. Trying to force Mancia, the young lady, into that right side wall with that jam. Jaime poaching over. See his anticipation of that previous shot. He snapped a forehand into the front wall winner. Long ball.
Unfazed, the Ana Paola on the left side by that serve.
Great return of serve. No.
Eight, 6.
Timeout from their coach. Palomino, Senor Horse from Mexico, is and has been for 2 years the head coach for Team Guatemala. Other coach is Juan Jose Salvatierra. He's been around a long, long time. Quality player and coach himself. So we're staying here. This is the 33rd edition of World Junior Racquetball. First one started 1989, Miami, Florida, USA. 7 countries have hosted the event, 13 different cities. And as you said earlier, 198 players total. First, I think it's since LA in 2012, the largest we've had.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be any more, just because of the venues that we have in the States. Not to say that we may not get back up to those numbers again, but
probably
definitely
not.
going to be in a venue like here, where you have these 10 beautiful courts, strictly for racquetball. And
LA, we had up to 23 courts available at the Spectrum Club back in Los Angeles. So we resumed play. Chile serving 8, Guatemala 6 in game 2. The first game was in favor of Guatemala, 11-1. As you said, she's not phased. Tries to reverse it, puts it in the floor. Chile 2 points from tying it up at 1 game apiece. Voidable hinder called. Evitable. Point scored for Chile. Thank you, Jaime, for not swinging, by the way. Safety number 1 on the court. So game point number 1. That was impressive. Deep angle jam off that Vidrio. So when we return in 2 minutes, folks, we're on the IRF network. It'll be 1 game apiece. Chile versus Guatemala, mixed doubles, here at the Domo.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
here we go. And we're back live here from Guatemala City, Guatemala, the El Domo Deportivo racket facility here. 10 beautiful glass back courts, 2 of them with sidewall glass. We're watching 21 and under mixed doubles here. Team Guatemala serving game 3 to Team Chile. First game won by Guatemala 11-1, second one Chile 11-6. Here we go, 0-0.
Paola Mancia Aguilar. Mancia's brother Jaime keeps it in play. Reverse forehand winner, Chile.
She returned every ball hit at her. That is Paula of the Guatemalan
Great
team.
hands, as you said, Gustavo. Point scored for Guatemala. Could have been an avoidable. Ball coming off the back for a setup. Failure to move. Dead ball hinder called. That's flat. Sierra. (2-1) Guatemala. Game score tied at 1. Wide angle winner, Jaime, fist pump.
Definitely Paola from Team Chile is getting used to the serve. She's more confident in the return of that powerful serve to her, even though Guatemala got that point.
It's nice to have your brother pounding serves at you in practice. After a while, it becomes rote. It's no big deal. You can handle it. You still have to make your shots, like hitting a ceiling ball, ceiling first, and then the front wall rather than the straight up, straight down ball.
Seen a few of those.
Oh my. Fist pump, Paola Mancia, Temuco in Chile. Different twist there. Instead of hitting the Z, he comes across his body and hits it long. Nice serve. He can show the soft side of his personality as well. We were wondering whether he could. Wow.
Foot fault.
Okay. Second serve. It's 4-3. Skip ball. So we're tied at 4 in game number 3.
Very evenly matched is what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Very evenly matched.
Team Chile earns a point off that serve, 5-4. It's a ceiling serve, fault serve. As you indicated last match, the ball hits the ceiling first, it's an out. Ball up top. 3 in a row. Make that 4. Set up front. Sierra. Flat. Ball rolled out. Point scored for the serving team. Timeout. So we'll stay here. We'll welcome our producer, Pablo Farge, to the booth. Gustavo, your impression of this event so far? This is day 4 of play. First day we're streaming.
I like what I see here from all the young athletes. Almost doesn't seem like a junior tournament. The ones that really are the juniors are the 10, and not even, maybe just the 10-year-olds that really look like juniors. All the other players look like they could play in upper level classes as well as they play.
Their quality of play, number 1, and number 2, their physical nature. We have a couple of 12 and 14-year-olds that could pass. They could probably get into the casino in Las Vegas. A gentleman from Colombia, Mr. Banguera, he's 14. He's a big boy. Not only a big boy, but just a great person. As I said earlier, had a chance to visit with him during breakfast this morning at the Clarion Suites. So this is day 1 of streaming. We'll have 4 more days.
Yes.
And we appreciate the production talents of Pablo Farge and Alexis. Tremendous feed here. We had some issues yesterday with the internet, but they seem to have been cleared up.
Thank you, Pablo, for helping out with that.
So speaking of cleared up, thank you folks for tuning in. What a great view on this show court. You're watching talented athletes in the 21 and under mixed doubles event. Sierra serving to Guatemala, serving to Paola Mancia from Chile on the right side.
5-5.
And we're tied 1 game apiece. That's a great wallpaper serve, huh?
Should have carried it. According to our referee, Francisco Pacho Gomez, he should have carried that up there. Point.
Along that glass, tough to handle, so tied at 6. So it's a handout. Cambio de mano in Espanol, and Chile also has receivers earn a point. High lob, right side. Set up.
That could have been considered a mishit.
Perfecto. I agree with you.
Yeah. But it came at her so fast, she just couldn't do anything with it.
Jaime's not shy, Gustavo.
No.
Called it down. Point scored for Chile. 2-point lead, 8-6. Ball up top. Oh, nice reverse forehand. Aguilar, point.
Good hands, really good hands. Not shy at all. We're tied up.
Good receiving inning from Guatemala. First to 11 wins, assuming it's a 2-point spread. Great get by Mancia. El Muchacho on that left side, blocking the ball back.
A great overall rally. Both teams played that very well.
One down, hand out, if you will, and point for the receiving team. 8-9, game number 3. Pressure here. Set up. Ball up top. Ill-advised letting that ball go into that back glass. He wasn't very patient on that one, Gustavo.
10-8.
Gives Chile an opportunity to close this game out. And they do. So when we return in 2 minutes on the IRF network, it'll be 2 games for Chile, 1 for Guatemala in the 21 and under mixed division. Take it away, Pablo.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
We are live in vivo here in Guatemala City at the Domo Complejo de Racquetball. Mixed doubles 21 and under on the world stage. Team Chile, 2 games to Team Guatemala, 1 game. This is game 4. Chile trying to close it out. Want to thank local organizing committee led by Estuardo Ware, El Doctor. Luke St. Ange back in Colorado Springs. Recognize our past president, King Calkins, and Keith Calkins, and excellent fair here in Guatemala City. We'll talk about that at our next break. Guatemala, good start in game 4, 1-0.
They're not out of this yet.
We anticipated a tiebreak. See if we're right. Ball didn't reach the front wall. For those newer to the game, the ball has to hit the front wall before it takes its first bounce on the floor. So a point for Chile. 1-1, game number 4. Great shot by Jaime. Want to recognize Dean Shear, floor manager, drug czar, working for the IRF. Works for WADA, the World Anti-Doping Association, as well.
Hence the name Drug Czar. Chile jumps out.
Mancia. The tandem, the brother and sister, 3. Guatemala. Aguilar and Sierra, 1. So the call on the floor was skip.
Skip ball.
Handout, point for Team Guatemala, 3-2.
Good call by head referee Christian Longoria.
Oh, nice. Quick hand, snap backhand winner by Jaime Mancia. His sister Paola now serving. 4-2 game, number 4. She kept it live but put it in the floor. As Sierra pounded the ball to Paola on that right side. Dead ball hander, first serve. Repeat, 3-4. Have a number of stream matches tomorrow for your viewing and listening pleasure, folks, on the IRF network.
4-4, Guatemala not giving in here. Sierra calmly serving that high lob to Mancia for Chile. Contact.
Backhand, contact. What's the call? Looks like the call is point. His swing was interrupted. No call other than point for Guatemala, 5-4.
I don't necessarily agree with that call.
No, they got away with it.
I think that should have almost been an avoidable.
Yes, sir, I agree.
Don't know if referee didn't see that when he took it on the upswing.
5 serving 5.
Now she got her.
Jaime. Aguilar. Jaime up front. He drops it. Not a good move by him.
Good rally. Excellent rally. Both male players on that played that very well.
Got away with that loose drop shot, Gustavo.
Yes. Yeah, very loose.
Took a little pace off that drive serve, only hit it 140. Sierra. Oh, she was right there, Mancia.
We're all tied up again here. This is getting exciting.
Crowd's going, tie break, tie break.
Yeah, there was a little interference there, but he shouldn't have taken the shot.
So what was the call?
Side out?
Hand out.
Looks like we might be going one more game here. Chile calls a timeout. We're going to stay here with you folks. Game 4 of our
Breaking news here, Gustavo, from our statistician and drug czar Dean. Team Bolivia just beat Team USA in the 18 and under mixed 12-10 in game number 5. Wow.
That was what all the screaming was next door.
So tiebreak, overtime, Bolivia prevails 3-2.
Unbelievable.
That's exciting racquetball, folks. Make sure you keep tuning in. Today's Tuesday here in Guatemala City. We'll have a whole set of matches for tomorrow. You go on the internationalracquetball.com website, and hopefully you can see which matches will be streamed. Sometimes they change because things change, but here we are.
We're back here live in Guatemala. Guatemala serving 8-6 in this 4th game of the 21 and under mixed doubles.
We stand corrected. It was Bolivia over USA 13-11, not 12-10. Meanwhile, Guatemala serving in game 4. 7-8. Or I should say 8-7, 8-7. So Jaime poaching. Jaime taking over. We talked about the 50-50 or the 90-10.
Off the back wall.
He lets his younger sister end the rally. Good for him. So we have a tie at 8. First to 11 wins, win by 2. Power serve by Mancia.
Watch how casual she returns that.
Oh, great return. There's a case where I feel that Jaime had too much time to set up, too much going through his head, and he puts it into the floor.
Yeah.
Want to welcome our leader, Aníbal Osvaldo Maggi León. Comes courtside here. Nice. Sierra read that well, Gustavo.
He saw that shot coming, put it right down the right side. Nicely done.
Game point number 1 for Guatemala here, trying to force a tiebreak. Paola Mancia, Aguilar, Jaime, ball live. And Jaime reverses the ball into the floor. Folks, stay with us. We'll be back for a tiebreak 5th game here in Guatemala City. Meanwhile, we'll take a 2-minute break.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham.
We're back live here in Guatemala City. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Pablo Farje, Alexis Iwasa, and we're joined in the booth by Dean Shear and Osvaldo Maggi. We want to recognize a couple of our team members that retired, Ken Goldstein and Tomas Kahn. Ken living in Albuquerque, Kahn living in Tucson in the States. Recognize Luke St. Ange and Keith Calkins, and Senor Flowers from Bolivia, Manuel Flores, who was the Peruvian coach at the Pan Ams back in Peru in 2019. So we have a tiebreak here, game 5. First to 11 wins, assuming it's win by 2. And as Dean so eloquently told us, Team USA just went down to Team Bolivia in the 5th game, 12-10.
A lot of surprises here, but this one we knew it would go quite possibly the 5 games, and here we are. Guatemala serving.
It makes sense. It's the last match of the night. Why not go overtime?
Last night we were here till 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So Jaime taking over for Team Chile. Forces a skip. It's 1-1 in game 5.
I think he's going to serve it hard. He did. Guatemala return has been unwavered. We're repeating that. Dead ball hinder.
So we're back at 1. Mancia from Temuco serving. Aguilar from La Capital aquí, Guatemala City. That's a nice clear ball. Ball live. Sierra again. Oh, nice. Great touch.
That time
Great touch.
Yeah. Good hands.
Waited, and dropped it in. So once again, folks, rally scoring. It's a handout and a point scored for the receiving team. One serving 2. Game 5. Oh, great bounce. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than not.
That worked out nicely for Team Guatemala.
So coming in to serve again. 3-1. Oh, nice. Front wall, sidewall kiss winner. Much to the chagrin of Jaime on the left side, so he's coming over right side. Let's see what Sierra does on this serve.
He was just given a warning for slamming the ball against the back wall.
Technical warning. Point.
Hometown crowd liking it.
Hometown sees the photon serve. Left side. Jaime takes over now. Ball live. Nope. Didn't reach the front wall. Hand out.
Point.
The point scored for the receiving team and a handout. It's 5-2, game number 5. As Gustavo said earlier, the longest we've gone this week is 1917. Statement forehand from Paola Mancia.
And a huge fist pump by Paola.
Yeah. 2 points enseguida, back to back. Coming into serve, and now it's 3-5. So the momentum has shifted momentarily back to Chile. Up top. Yeah. 3 points in a row.
We've got a game here.
Will we go overtime in the tie break? That's the question.
And a doozy. 4-5.
Wow. Reverse overhead from deep left corner. We're tied at 5, and Guatemala calls a timeout, so they will have exhausted their timeouts for this match.
As well. No timeouts remaining. We can stay on, finish up the night here.
Yeah.
Talking a little bit about what follows tomorrow. This was day 1 of the so-called medal rounds, the draws that lead into the
at least for singles. Doubles, I think it's the end of the pool play Tuesday. But tremendous, tremendous athleticism from both of these teams. We appreciate you folks tuning in here on the IRF Network. What a fantastic feed from our production crew, Pablo and Alexis. People don't realize what we have to do to feed the world with this racquetball junior world championships, and we appreciate seriously realistically we're getting people tuning in from all over the world.
So
USA to Canada, Bolivia, people in Korea, Taiwan. Go ahead.
So this may be the end of the pool play for the doubles. So the regular draw will start tomorrow.
At which time we'll proceed with the Olympic format.
There we go.
Gold, blue, red, and white.
Well said.
5-5, game 5. Not much else to say other than, wow.
Play ball.
Jaime Mancia, Temuco. His sister, Paola Mancia, over there in the doubles box.
Great get.
Alejandro Sierra. Oh. And Paola Aguilar puts it away, front wall, side wall, kiss winner. Handout point for Guatemala, it's 5-6. Make that 6-6. What's the over/under on overtime here, Gustavo?
7-5. Guatemala serving.
Nice clear. Skip in. Great clear from Mancia. Enticing the young lady from Guatemala to shoot it, and she did right into the floor. So it's 7-6. Game number 5. A lot of pressure here. Should be a replay.
That's
so
a good
Jaime
call.
came over and poached. Hits an overhead. And we had a convergence over there between the two young gentlemen. Replay, first serve. Asking the Longoria to watch for the invasion, if you will, of the safety zone. Oh, skips it in, pushes that forehand. Could have taken another half step and ripped it, but didn't. So
We're
here
all
we
tied
are,
up.
tied up at 7. Oh, nice serve. Handcuffs. Aguilar on the left side. 8-7, Chile ahead.
Giving it more angle.
Nobody home left side. That's impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, in the viewing audience, we're at 8-8, game 5.
This is exciting.
Paola Mancia, high lob, left side. Aguilar. Nice shot by Jaime.
Getting closer for Chile.
Backhand wide angle pass winner. 2 points from the match, 9-8. Chile serving. Nick Lobb, great serve. That's what we're talking about, taking it early. Kudos to Team Chile. So we'll have match point number 1 for Chile. Paola trying to put it away here. This is great racquetball, folks. No call. You just saw a tremendous match in 5. Mancia and Mancia over Aguilar and Sierra. Chile over Guatemala, 11-8 in game 5.
Either one of those teams could have won today. They played very well, both teams. They should be proud of the coaches did a good job. They should be proud of the way they played. And I know that they're going to probably meet up again in the regular draw coming up.
Highly likely. So we're going to wrap up the transmission for today. Thank you for tuning in to the IRF Network, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Here, Central Time, USA, I believe we start at 9:45 in the morning, or 10:30. 10:30 in the morning with streaming matches. Thank you, Pablo.
Good night to all.